Welcome to East Oakland and the home of Free Utopian Projects, which is Free Oakland Up. I am Jocelyn Maggot. I am the proprietor of Free Utopian Projects. I've been working on Free Utopian Projects for the last 4 years, and each project focuses on the economy, the environment, and building community. East Oakland is a perfect place for this project to settle and focus on. It's extremely diverse, culturally, socioeconomically. Welcome to Free Oakland Up. In May, I bit the bullet and signed a 2-year lease in a storefront in East Oakland to open a multi-purpose art space, Free Oakland Up. Free Oakland Up is part art gallery, offering local artists a venue to exhibit their artwork and offer it for free. It's part thrift shop or gift shop, which is overflowing with donated household items, all offered for free on a 1 item per person per day basis. And it's a free drop-in community studio space filled with alternative art supplies and focused on sustainable art practices. My parents were raised in the Depression and instilled in me the idea that everything has a second life. Nothing was thrown away because it could be reused, and often creatively. When I began my art career as a painter and sculptor, I was overwhelmed by the amount of waste that accumulated and the need to purchase more and more new materials, 90% of which were imported. This concern was part economical and part environmental. The paint tubes couldn't be recycled and the trash piled up alarmingly. So I started working with second-hand and discarded materials, searching eBay for mass quantities of used materials. My practice developed into installation art and finally social practice. I wanted to create art that wasn't just visual but experiential. I wanted to create immersive art, and I wanted to create art that would have a positive effect on the community, not just hang on a wall. Scouring eBay and Craigslist for material led me to Craigslist Free, and that was it. I have never gone back to buying art material. The thrill of the score and the quantities and variety of stuff you can get for free is incredible. Also, as a painter and sculptor, I accumulated my own work, which moved with me from place to place. I had a few gallery shows, sold a few pieces, participated in a few street fairs, and even tried eBay, but gave up a long time ago trying to sell my art. It was too demeaning. I started bartering and made a few trades, but that left me feeling taken advantage of. And then I just started giving my art away, and it was so freeing. Plus, I started giving away some of the free stuff I had accumulated and realized I was working in this alternative economy of free, and Free Utopian Projects developed from there. My parents died a few years ago, and I thought that it would honor them more if I created a permanent free space focused on sustainability and climate change, rather than buying myself a new car. And what do all artists need? Studio space, materials, and a venue to exhibit. So Free Oakland Up offers free gallery space, free supplies, and free community studio space. I realize that I'm working on the fringes of the art world, which is obsessed with money, and that by offering art for free and asking artists to give their art away could appear like I am one of the many who take advantage of artists who are rarely compensated for their work. However, the space offers something different than mainstream galleries, and if the artist is focused on success being defined by money, then this space is obviously not right for them. The artists who present their work here are focused on challenging the status quo, and who aren't afraid of taking a risk, and who are looking for a place beyond themselves, beyond the norm. My goal was to create a place to exhibit experimental art, a venue for non-traditional artwork that would engage the viewer, introduce socially activated art to a broader public, and introduce art to a neighborhood that was intimidated by or uninterested in traditional galleries. I wanted to create a friendly, non-intimidating art gallery that welcomed everyone without judgment. I wanted a place where people can donate their used items knowing it was going to stay in the community and help their community, not be shipped off to another country. I wanted a hub where stuff went from one home directly to another. I wanted a safe space where families can make art together, a place where everyone can have access to art supplies, a place where cultures mix and influence each other, where we can learn from each other, a place where everyone is welcome. a mini utopia with the goal over time of creating many free, multi-purpose art spaces that embrace diversity and challenge the status quo.